To illustrate the approach Korea has taken, I think it's better to explain further about KERIS and EBS, the Educational Broadcasting System, because these two agencies are the main organizations handling the online learning in South Korea. Also, it's easy to distinguish the current roles of these two organizations, as KERIS focusing on elementary and middle schools, while EBS is focused on high school. One of the flagship public service KERIS is providing is called EduNet T-Clear. This is basically a portal primarily targeting teachers where they can obtain information related to teaching materials, education policy, training sessions, and so on. Also, the portal allows access to many different other online services, including digital textbooks and online classroom platforms. Next, I would like to mention the two online classroom platforms being used as the primary means to delivering distance learning, eHakseopteo and Widuran. With these platforms, which are essentially the online classroom, teachers can search, classify, and upload relevant learning materials and also post assignments. Students can start learning in video or documents format and share thoughts with peers and teachers by simply adding comments on their online classroom chat room while doing their assignment. Also, teachers can instantly give feedback and check each student's learning progress. These are the main learning platforms used by schools and teachers, though many other online platforms, including Zoom, Google Classroom, MS Teams, etc., are also being used. To provide a bit of background knowledge in Korea, there are 17 metropolitan and provincial offices of education, each of them having high level of discretion. The MOE sets frame with the national education policy, and the 17 education offices handle the specific details of how to actually run their own schools. Now, the action taken by the MOE after breakout of the COVID-19 can be divided into three categories. The first is for expanding the budget. The second is to support the students in low-income families without devices or internet access. And the third one is to support teachers. After COVID-19 breakout, the MOE appropriated additional $250 million, which is about 0.4% of the annual education budget. The majority of the funds will be distributed to the 17 regional education offices for supporting distance learning, including the purchase of equipment such as digital cameras, installing Wi-Fi access to more classrooms, and so on. Second, in cooperation with the Ministry of Science and ICT and three major ICT companies in Korea, all students in Korea can get unlimited free data access to services like digital textbook and online classroom platforms provided by KERIS and EBS until the end of May. Furthermore, students without digital devices can freely loan them from their schools, as the MOE secured 300,000 devices, partly owned by the MOE, regional offices, schools, and some donated from Samsung and LG. Also, for students from low-income families without internet access, the government installs internet and provides $17 monthly payment for internet fees. On the topic of teacher support, the MOE has been making large effort to provide teachers with the tools and knowledge they need to bring their classes online. Some teachers, especially those less familiar with the use of ICT, have had difficulty in bringing their classes online. Soon after COVID-19 breakout, the MOE and KERIS launched an online website called School On, where teachers can share useful information related to preparing the online learning, which includes items such as a video instruction for how to set up and run online classes. Plus, there is a voluntary group of teachers who can help their colleagues in need of help through remotely accessing their computers and providing one-to-one advice to online learning and solving technical issues. Also, the MOU has urged administrators to minimize unnecessary paperwork for teachers so they can spend more time focusing on preparing their online sessions.